This is episode 104 of the Beyond the Food Show, and today we're going to talk about community and why it is so important to women's health and 5 tips to take advantage of it right now. My name is Stephanie Dodzier. I'm a clinical nutritionist, and at 35, I was trapped with severe anxiety, panic attack, obesity, and my health collapsed. I needed solution, and the journey began. Each episode of the Beyond the Food Show, we bring you an expert or a message to help you achieve your health goal, unlock your self-confidence, and live a better life. Let's dive in. And today we're going to talk about community. But before we get there, I want to warn you that you may be hearing ocean, beach, wave in the background. And that's because I am recording this podcast episode from a conference that I'm speaking at, the Low Carb Universe in Mallorca, Spain, from my hotel room. So no matter how hard I close the window, I could still hear the ocean. So I just wanted to let you know that if you think that the recording sound is not as good as usual, that's the explanation. But today's topic actually came from me being in the environment of the Low Carb Universe Conference because I'm in a community of like-minded people. And that has a huge impact on women's health. Take a minute and step back here and think of how today's society actually discourages us from connecting with other human. And the actual deterioration of our connection with each other not only affects us personally in our moods and our mindset, but it also is actually impacting our health and our well-being. And I see that all the time in my practice where women particularly women, and I'll explain that in a short while, why when they feel alone and they don't have a tribe, a community of other women, they often get less result. There's actually a scientific reason for that, and we're going to get to it right now. There's a research that has been done, a landmark study actually that has been done, that has found that women respond to stress differently than men because they are female. So in the show note at stephaniedodzier.com/104, you will have the link to this actual study. So for those of you who want to know more, you are welcome to go and look at the study. But here's what it has said in the big line is that because we are a woman, there's an extra release of hormones that happen in women that are stressed. So as we know, when we are stressed, we release cortisol. But there's also a secondary hormone that is being released, which is oxytocin. And yes, ladies, that is the same hormone that induces labor when we are ready to have baby. So that oxytocin is releasing us in the same way that cortisol is when we are stressed. Now, the difference between men and women is that men, when they're stressed, they actually release more testosterone to help them cope with stress. In women, we don't have the testosterone, but we have estrogen. And here's the key. Estrogen actually enhances the action of oxytocin when released in the body, and it helps us cope with stress reaction or the consequence of stress in our body at a deeper level when we have this release of oxytocin. Now, here's the thing. When we are in a community, when we feel the friendship of like-minded people, we also release more oxytocin than just a regular stress coping mechanism. So when we are in that space of community of like-minded people, we release more oxytocin, which helps us biochemistry-wise cope better with stress. And that is why community is so critical for us as women in our journey of healing because of that mechanism of oxytocin and how much more we're releasing when we are in the presence of like-minded people. It helps us cope better with stress. And that is why it is different from a woman and a man. Now, the question is, how do we get there? How do we get to find our community? How do we get to find our tribe? How do we get to find our sisterhood? Here's some tips that I've pulled for you together and how you should be looking for your tribe if you haven't found it yet. Or better, if you think you have found your tribe and your community that's going to help you cope with life and stress better. Are those 5 things in the presence of your community there for you? So here's the first one. When we are in the community, a tribe of other women, we have an enhanced ability to reach our goal because we have this sense of belonging that we have with other women, because we have the same perception because of how we are built as female, because how we see life. We have this better sense of belonging because our perception is very similar. So being in a tribe of women, or in vast majority women, will help you achieve your goal. Now, what's very important to look for is the quality of the other ladies in your tribe. Are they ladies or women that will inspire you to reach your goal? Will they say, yes, you can do it. Yes, it's possible. Nothing is too crazy. Go for it, girl. Or are they criticizing you and judging you and tempering your ambition because they are in a state of fear? So that's very important that you look for quality ladies that will provide you an environment of inspiration. Also look for a tribe of women that have similar value than you, that think, feel, are trying to get at the same place as you. Because if you are the unicorn in a tribe of women and you're trying to go at a completely different place, you will trigger those other women in their sense of fear. And that's when they will start tempering your aspiration of becoming better because you're not going in the same place as you. Look for a tribe of women that will help you manage trauma and emotion, which is such a huge thing for us ladies. So look for ladies that are capable, willing to talk about raw emotion, that are willing to be present to your emotion and help you cope in the way to which you want to cope better with your emotion. And the last piece, find a tribe of women that will provide you a sense of security. A tribe of women that has no judgment zone, in which you can say, tell, feel anything, and they will accept you, will not judge you, and will encourage you where you are today. These are the 5 tips, the 5 points that you should be looking into your community and your tribe. And if it's not present right now in what you think to be your community and tribe, I encourage you to look outside, look in finding new girls, new sisterhood, new community and tribe that have those elements that will help you achieve your goal, help you get where you want to go, help you feel the way you want to feel. Now, I do have one of this sisterhood in this community. I have a private community on Facebook for those who do not know that I have such a thing. The link to join it is actually going to be in the show notes, stephaniedodze.com/105. You can simply click it. It's totally free. And we're actually currently in that community proposing to you an actual, more structured or organized way of looking at community and sisterhood, because I believe so much into it. So I invite you to go check out the community and see what the special offer is all about and how it can help you, but only if you believe that community and sisterhood can actually help you achieve your goal. Now, science is proving it. The question for you is, am I ready to be involved in such a tribe, in such a community, in sisterhood? Is that what I need at this point in my journey? I hope you loved this episode, and I sincerely hope it will serve you in a big way. Now, if you did learn or enjoy the show, there's a few things you can do to help me share this message with other women in your life. You can share the episode directly from the listening device right now, from your Android or your Apple phone. Just share it via email, via social media, tag me, and I will chat with you and thank you for having done such thing for me. I would really appreciate it. I'm grateful that you were here with me right to the end. I thank you and I love you, and I will see you on the next show, episode 105, and we're going to talk about 6 menopause myths that keeps you from thriving. Now listen, even if you're not in menopause yet, I would strongly advise that you listen to the episode because it will help you and prepare you for what's coming to you. Have a good day, ladies. Bye.